here today with a very special friend of mine for many years, close to about 20 years. Not only is he a community leader, but he's also served his country with honor. And that for me is very important. He's a fellow Puerto Rican, Dennis Freytes. Dennis, let's talk about the actual veterans, the Buccaneers. Let's talk about the 1952, the war in Korea, where Puerto Ricans were mistreated to some degree, but also served proudly as well for our country, because we're Puerto Ricans, Colombians, Cubans, but at the end of the day, we're all Americans.
You got it, Luis. You couldn't have said it better. First, let me thank you for your extraordinary leadership in our Puerto Rican community, for the state, because we have about 900,000 Puerto Ricans, and they're part of our American segment of the United States of America, of the population. Amongst them, we have American veterans that we all salute, all American veterans, but we don't want to exclude our Borinqueniers, the U.S. 65th Infantry Regiment from the territory of Puerto Rico, who have fought since 1899 for our flag. Now we are trying to get them a Congressional Gold Medal, and we need the help of everyone to get them a Congressional Gold Medal. Senator Nelson is co-sponsoring. Congressman Posey and Resident Commissioner Pierluisi have introduced a bill in the House, 1726, but we need 290 congressmen, and we need 67 senators. So we need to write our congressmen, write our senators, and get them the due recognition that they deserve. They fought, they were segregated, they suffered discrimination, limited citizenship, but they fought valiantly for all of us. MacArthur said he wished he would have many more of them. That's five-star General MacArthur. So I urge everyone to support our Borinqueniers and get our Congress to give them the medal, Congressional Medal of Gold.
And I think it's very important, because at the end of the day, it comes down to this: it's representation and correcting the wrong, as well as knowing history for what it is. And part of the history, the American history, is the effort and the right of the Puerto Rican to serve in war and, of course, in peacetime for this great country as a Puerto Rican. So that's very important, to get the message out there and get the information right.
And thank you also when you mentioned the history of the Borinqueniers, their ancestors, like our ancestors, Ponce de Leon, the first governor of Puerto Rico, he organized the expedition, sailed from Puerto Rico with 200 men, women, and there were some blacks. They discovered Florida 107 years before the Pilgrims landed. And what that means is our American ancestors brought advanced civilization of the times. They brought Christianity. They brought horses. There were no horses here. They brought cows, pigs, and all our Hispanic ancestors, all American Hispanics, should be proud of part of their roots, part of their lineage, and part of their heritage. And that all happened 107 years before the Pilgrims landed. It opened the doors to the settlement of the United States.
And that's knowing history. That's very important for us to teach our the next generation the proper history and our contribution as citizens. Again, I thank you for your effort, Dennis. We'll go back many years, and I've known you, and I love you, and I love your family, and you're doing a great job on behalf of our community.
And you're an outstanding leader,
and especially on behalf of the veterans of America. That's important.
Thank you very much, Lisa. Take care.